Uh, we'll use this tiger costume for the last quest. And then we'll switch back to a more serious. Oh, geez, that's not what I want to do. I think it's the drinking Dutchman we have to go to. Yep, okay, drinking Dutchman.
What can I get you, mate?
Now, where is the actual side case in here? Well, not getting anything so far. Um...
Did you hear?
Find out where one of the sailor doing. Okay, this must be it. Got it. Okay, beach by the cemetery. Found sailor. We're doing a cemetery. Let's roll.
Kiss mark. It's the work of a siren, I'm telling you.
Here to gawk at the bloater?
Not at all, officer. Perhaps I can help.
Can't you
Help
tell
what
I'm a serious
exactly?
detective.
Solving an accident? Fellow drank himself to death, literally. Case closed. It's not the first case, neither. A few days ago, another drunken sailor drowned himself in a fountain.
What can you tell me about the other sailor?
Nothing to tell. Some rich chap complained about a dead body in a fountain. Wasn't me who inspected the scene, though. Should have gone easy on the bottle, if you ask me. They get to shore, they start drinking like fish. Too bad booze doesn't make them grow gills, eh?
I would like to take a look around.
Go ahead. Just don't disturb the evidence, all right? I still have to write my report.
There's talk on the streets that a siren could be responsible for the drownings.
A siren? You mean the bird woman kind? Why, of course, we've got sirens aplenty round here. Harpies, too. Oh, please.
Okay. I guess the question is, where is this other one?
Who's it?
These all look like common folk that don't want anything to do with pirate captain. Let's see here. I need to look like a common man.
What's happened?
Is this familiar to you?
I don't know about that, but people here should know more.
Who's it?
Help me, please.
Sorry, friend, I'm not familiar with that.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, pal. I can't remember.
I mean, it doesn't have the crowd thing you usually get.
What's happened? Who is it?
Oh, let me see here. There's an achievement at stake here. Because otherwise, I don't think you need to do anything other than, oh, never mind. Okay, there's fuck all we have to do for this one. Back to Pirate Sheet.
Who's it?
Siren's Song. The rumors weren't so absurd after all. There's still some left, just enough for a tipple. It's a good thing the tide hasn't washed away the tracks. I should inspect them more closely.
Who's it?
Oops. Ooh.
His whole body is tense, stiffened by rigor mortis. A kiss on the forehead is quite intimate, but the vulgar lip rouge suggests a different type of intimacy. Interesting. The face is frozen in a contorted smile. His fingers are clenched as if he's clutching to life even now. Worn, soaked boots, size 8. Something smells fishy here, and it's not brine. The water is shallow and the slope is smooth. One would have to be dead drunk to drown here.
You get it. Dead drunk.
light tobacco with a hint of citrus. A bright red lip rouge mark.
Interesting.
Just get on with it. Just get on with it.
Well, we clearly haven't found all the evidence.
Hobbies
here.
are a good way to take the mind off all the murders.
Whenever I'm near this area, my controller is vibrating for some reason. Oh, wait, I have to do the analysis on the wine. -4, -1, -2, Add 1. Boom. Add these two together. Is there another way I can... let's see here. Clearly I just need to swap the sign on that one. Let's see, we take this, we swap the signs, do that, we take this one, no, we don't swap the sign on that one, we can add one to it. Then we mix these ones together. Then we mix the two together. And we get that. Oh, interesting.
The sediment contained cyanide. It turns out he was poisoned.
Didn't the copper say that fellow drank himself to death? He wasn't wrong.
Let's talk to the old cop.
What now? I've still got my report to write, so make it quick.
I hate to break it to you, officer, but it wasn't an accident.
Care to elaborate, smarty boots?
The bottle
Right,
of wine
my
I
boots
found
are
near the
smart.
victim had been poisoned with cyanide. He was dead before he hit the water.
Whoa, that's a twist. Any leads on the poisoner?
Nothing to put my finger on, but I might need to inspect the other drowned sailor.
Well, of course I won't stop you. It's not my case anyway. We had a complaint about a body in a fountain. Can't have bodies laying about in fountains, can we? It was somewhere in Scaladio, as far as I know. You think they're connected?
That
Nah,
is
probably
what I
not
intend
related.
to find out. Thank you.
Who's it?
Yar, we've gotta figure out where this body be. To the police station. For a police report. Oh, right, these guys. Okay, here we go. Harbor Ave and Baskerville Street in Scaladio. Place on map. Baskerville is up here, right? Yeah. Looking for Harbor Ave. Hero. Oh. Right here. Literally right next to the police station.
Oh, look, they drained the fountain and removed the body. I'm too late.
No matter, we'll work with what we have.
A newspaper.
Last week's newspaper, the front page reads, "Sky is the limit, Governor funds Arsenal's second airship." Light tobacco with a hint of citrus. A bright red lip rouge mark.
Broken bottle.
A broken bottle with no label.
Drowning in a 2 feet deep fountain. I've seen some things, but this really takes the biscuit.
Alright, here's number
A
2.
cotton shawl. Could it be our sirens? A worn leather tobacco pouch, salt stained from a long time at sea.
Oops.
This wine, again. Don't sailors prefer spirits? Drained to the last drop. The victim won't be needing his cap anymore. I might as well take it.
Yeah, sure, why not take the fucking hat? What are we doing here? Other than the 4, I don't see anything else. Oh, cigarettes here.
Ugh, the litter bin is right there.
Reconstruction time. Definitely that one. Probably that one. Yar.
This sailor is another victim of the same woman. She poisoned him and pushed him into the fountain to make it look like an accident.
Sherlock, the spot where he fell, I saw something. Maybe you should take a look.
A fork.
Blimey, the great detective is baffled by a piece of cutlery.
A water-soaked matchbox from the Drinking Dutchman. Must be a local pub. Venetian copper soldi. Authentic, but worthless.
And that's everything. Alright, to the pub where this all started, which was up here. Yar, there be the pub.
I'm shipping up to Boston in a few...
Oh, you don't want to ship up to Boston, my friend.
What can I get you, mate?
Nah, I'm good. Don't want to end up like that guy who drowned in the fountain after having one too many.
Aye, I know the fella. Shame, damn shame. But let me tell ya, it wasn't the drink that got him. 'Twas a curse.
A curse.
Let me guess. It had something to do with this siren?
No way, mate. That's just a daft superstition. I'm talking about a real curse here. He was from HMS Achilles. Some British schooner, nothing special. Except one of them Jack Tars shot an albatross. Everyone knows it's bad luck. Everyone. The dimwit brought the curse upon his whole crew. 3 are dead already.
Wait, I've heard of only 2 such accidents. Are you saying that another man drowned?
Drowned or not, they've all kicked the bucket. Just this morning, another member of the crew was found dead. It's a curse, I'm telling ya.
Now we're obliged to find out if it's really a curse. Let's go and take a look at that sailor.
It must indeed be the curse, but how do you know all that?
Why, he told me the whole story himself.
The victim told you?
His crewmate. The one who killed an albatross, Harry Thorne. He's renting a room upstairs. Every day, he gets completely rat-arsed, raving on and on about the bird around his neck.
Oh, so we're doing a
He's
rhyme of
sleeping
the
it
Ancient
off
Mariner
right
thing, I
now.
guess.
But when the blighter wakes up, it'll be the same thing all over again.
I'll come
So
back.
long.
Fair winds to you, lad.
Giant Sparrow Club, eh? Place on map. Queen Street. There's Queen Street. Although we're looking for Gloria Lane. Probably the building right there, also near Athens Street. That's good.
Barkeep, another one over here.
Let's go check out this third body. This is City Hall. I've gone into the wrong building. Yeah, transfer. Library. Yarby.
Ugh, this place stinks of urine and
Well, if it ain't Mr. Smarty Boots. Guess what? You were right about the poisoning, but this time I'm ahead of the game. We've got another homicide on our hands. Same method, same everything. See for yourself.
After all this, I assume we're going to meet a werewolf next.
Could only be so lucky. That's why a guy was back in
he
the back
suffered
of
a
the
head
head.
wound. There's caked blood in his hair underneath all the mud. A sharp, bloody rock stuck deep in the mud. The officer must have rolled the body over. An empty bottle of rum. There'd be no sirens. Looks like he slipped. This was clearly an accident.
Got her.
What did I tell you? We've a killer on the loose. I knew it.
That may be true, but this here is very clearly an accident. The victim slipped and hit his head on a rock. I would have thought it obvious.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I thought I had all this sewn up.
I mean, you
But
didn't
just had
find
to
the
come along
person
and make
that
me
was
look like an
killing
idiot.
those other
Hope you're
sailors.
happy now, genius. Just move along.
So it was a curse after all. The curse of clumsiness. I hope it's not contagious.
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Alright, now we return to the bar.
Nasılsın?
Now let's go talk to the ancient mariner and hear his rhyme.
What can I get you, mate?
Do you have a free room?
Certainly do. Dirt cheap. Here's the key. Go pick anyone you like.
Oh, it smells of stale cigarettes and damp bed sheets. Not exactly the best place to stay in town.
Wow, look at Captain Fussy Boots here.
Oh, the smell alone makes me feel groggy.
The same as we saw earlier. She's pretty free with her kisses.
Perhaps too much for her own good. The photo of the cursed crew. Here's Thorn, and right next to him, our first drowning victim. Crew of HMS Achilles, Cordona 1879.
Now we walk into a trap, guns blazing. The game is afoot, Sherry boy.
Well said. I think I'll borrow that line from you, old chum.
Oof, he's really gone on a binge.
He's out cold. No use trying to wake him.
I suppose we probably have to dress up like a sailor. How did you miss John dressed as a pirate? Can I change clothes here?
Call me John the Cannonball. Do you like my moves?
Keep hitting the wrong button there. I'm pretty sure I have a sailor uniform. Maybe not. Thought I did. It's just the police uniform. That's sailor cap, but I don't need to wear that. We're trying to dress as Harry. Flush beard, sailor uniform, sailor hat. Alright, so we gotta go shopping. And I gotta figure out where the fuck I need to go for this. Why did I ever wear any other costume other than the pirate costume, you mean? I only unlocked the pirate costume from doing all of the treasures. Okay, there's that. Head back here. How would I be disguised as a sailor? Instead of ye olde pirate.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm too drunk to think clearly, sorry.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do you know anything about this?
Ah, I know this, yeah, let me help you.
Just be down this way.
Come on over, lovey. Don't be shy. I can see you're up for some fun. Madame Pauline will see you right. Girls, boys, a bit of both. Whatever tickles your pickle, darling.
I'm looking for a specific girl. This is her shawl. Do you have any idea where she might be?
Ah, I know who you mean. It's the goody two shoes down the street. She's not one of mine, though. She's not even a working girl, if I say so myself. Trust me, lovey. We'll give you a much better time.
I don't doubt it, Mom, but I have to see her first. Thanks for your help.
Cannot help you with this, lovey. I don't see what you're getting at.
I'm looking for the girl who wrote this letter. Perhaps you know who she might be?
Let me see. No, I don't know, lovey. I have a Lizzie here, but I doubt she can even spell her own name. And what's all this nonsense about a special client? This is a business we're running here, not a charity.
Other way.
Yeah, I think we should interrogate some of them. What hell, all of them?
Easy there, John.
Hi there.
You.
Harry, it's you. I knew you'd come. It's been so long, but you haven't changed a bit. I don't suppose you remember me, do you?
Ah, yes. All this,
You must be Eloisa, yes? I got your letter.
Wonderful. No point beating around the bush then. I've missed you, love. I wonder if you still have your prowess. Why don't we go to my place for some wine and something extra?
How could I refuse such an offer from a pretty girl like you? Let's go right now.
Wonderful. Follow me. It's not far from here. Here we are. Make yourself comfortable, love. There's wine on the table. You should have some. Loosen you up. Bring out your naughty side.
Won't you drink with me?
Absolutely. I'll join you in a minute. I just need to powder my nose.
All right then. I'll be waiting for you, pet.
Did you just call her pet? Seriously? Boy, you are truly hopeless, Sherlock.
Siren's song. She is consistent, I'll give her that. The bottle was open and the cork replaced.
Enjoy your wine, sweetie. I'll be out in a minute.
A fresh lick of paint, some warm touches, and anyone could call this place a home.
Can't leave just yet.
What else am I looking for? Except the wine and nothing else seemed to be interactable. Oh, there we go.
Hey, if you want to keep this stupid act up, you better pour out the wine and quick. Hurry up, she'll be out any second.
HMS Achilles, Friday, 5 p.m. She prepared for their arrival. The beloved child of a rich family.
And done. No hard feelings, Mr. Fickus, right? Come on, hurry up.
That explains it.
This lip rouge looks good on her. Just saying.
Ah, she's smoking citrus-flavored cigarettes. The dots connect.
We just leave my
Wipe powder with a
cyanide
bitter
sitting
almond
out
lycopene.
here.
These are no smelling salts. It's cyanide.
Oh, here she comes.
Sorry for making you wait, sweetie. I hope the wine has kept you good company.
Okay.
Cyanide is not exactly the best company.
Wait, what's happening?
It's time I drop my act. This beard is false. I'm not Harry Thorne.
Oh, I see. You're from the police then, yes? Here to question me?
There's no need. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I know that you killed Thorne's crewmates, and I know why.
Well, Mr. Holmes, you can save your breath. I won't deny a thing. But please stop tormenting me with this farce. Do what you must.
I will keep it a secret, but you do have to stop.
How can I stop now after all I've done? I thought it would bring me solace. Stupid. It is too late.
You cannot undo what you've done, that much is true, but it's not too late to move on. It's never too late.
You're right. You must be right. I knew it all along, I just didn't have it in me to admit it.
I'm glad that you do now. And here's your shawl. Try not to lose it again.
I won't. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, what the
Thank
fuck
you
is
so
up with her
much.
eyes? She's possessed. I've done the wrong thing. Alright, that's it. We are officially out of side stories as far as I can tell. Although I thought there was an achievement for doing all of them, but maybe not. Nope, okay. Well, I didn't see her fucking demon eyes when I was making that choice. Fuck was I doing on this case? Oh, I should have given him his own little sailor uniform. Find the document. Archive. He left everything else on the table. Okay, great. I don't remember what the hell we were doing in this case. Let's just go back to the police station for now. She only killed 2 people. What's this guy got to say?
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for...
You being on a bender?
Touché. The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
That's the dude's nephew or whatever the fuck. No. Where is creepy sex pest man? Here we go.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him. I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
Oh, we got more Mind Palace stuff. I feel like I'm still missing something. Okay, those two are at odds. Now those ones work together. Those two are at odds. I'm definitely still missing stuff. Tell me
This
about
book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so. Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching.
Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
Yep. Don't need that
Do you
stuff in my
practice
mind.
occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
Okay, we must have everything we need now. Sure, let's go with that one. Accused.
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
early 60s,
who hosts the cream of Cordona's society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
The young performer played with your emotions. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way you would have liked. You wanted to be loved, but Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You struck him, and then you staged the ritual. You planted the letter in Vogel's pocket and attempted to set up Matista.
What poppycock? Sherlock, stop this game now.
There is no stop word, Mr. Manchios. Relax and enjoy it. I'll pass the remainder of this case to Constable Oswald. He'll know what to do with you.
Alright, let's go turn this fucker in.
I have a name for you. Kurt Manchios.
Is that so? The master of the Sabbath?
The man himself. Mr. Manchios couldn't stand to lose control over his lover. A deadly revenge that deserves a proper sentence. I have all the evidence to charge him.
A degenerate and a murderer. I'll make a name thanks to that for sure. As for my part, not everything was in place.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps some documents were transferred
Justice
somewhere
for
else, but I
Fabio.
couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
What? I haven't let anyone go free. I don't know what you're talking about.
Garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
Alright, still a bunch of stuff missing there, but we're at the end now. This is the final chapter.
You did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Oh, yes. It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
What an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking
Probably not.
contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps
I
back.
give it about 30
You're an
minutes
accident
or
waiting
less.
to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
I'm just gonna save again just to make sure, but we're off to the mansion. The old Stonewood Manor.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain? And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good. That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
Alright, this is it.
Ah yes, the statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that in a second. Let's go see what's over here. We look at tree. What have we got?
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Okay, let's wander. Ah.
That's from Mother's favourite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right? What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. No traumatic childhood memories coming back to me now. At least she knows the Final Fantasy IX song.
Don't go, Mother, wait. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, no updates there.
Sherry, come here, darling. I'm waiting for you.
Coming, Mother. This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
Moving on.
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Give me my stuff or I'll kill you!
Oh shit. I doubt it was deliberate.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
No.
Get off me.
Sherry.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth,
I'll
Sherlock.
talk about this
so
later.
I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope. So I helped.
You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not. I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know...
Wait a second, do I have two
guns?
guns?
I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as
Got
to
a couple
say,
people in the head accidentally.
I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John.
All right. I think we're just cutscenes here all the way out.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Van? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Okay.
Excuse me?
Yes.
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. You hold me responsible for his end.
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
I've got the painting of Sherlock going, as the kids would say, crazy.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Huh. Then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours.
and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for route?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
Yes, but my John is spelled with an H. Okay, there we go. Credits. Alright, I mean, yeah, that was, good stuff. I mean, it's... What's there to say that I haven't already said throughout these streams, but, this was a good game. I liked it. I would dare say I more than liked it. I think it's fantastic. Fantastic game. Now, for your one question, Argus, if there is more evidence for the right answer, the answer to that is that the way they have designed all of the mysteries throughout the entire game is that there is enough evidence to make any of the conclusions that you draw mostly function. There are ones that are more correct than others, though. But, like, there's enough evidence that if you go down a path, it makes sense for you to kind of draw that conclusion, if that makes sense, what I'm saying. So, if you say that you're gonna turn her in, she drinks some poisoned wine and kills herself. Is the other outcome that you get from that quest, that case. Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. It was a good one. Good way to end the year, I think. With a game that I really enjoyed playing. And yeah, I mean, it's still early in the night, so I think, once we're through with the credits here and everything, we'll maybe... I talked about doing this last time, but I think we'll take a quick peek at we'll do a 2022 year in review. I think that could maybe be interesting. Maybe not, I don't know. And then, yeah, maybe we'll call it after that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll do the 2022 year in review after the credits are done and I can stop the archive. There's another Sherlock game coming out next year, maybe? From Frogwares. And I am looking forward to that. So yeah. We probably won't stream that one right away. But we will eventually play Sherlock Holmes and The Awakened. We'll probably do a twofer because the next Sherlock Holmes game is actually a remake of a previous Sherlock Holmes game that Frogwares had made, and I own the original version as well. So we'll probably take a look at both of the versions side by side, but I want to play the next game off stream first before I stream it. So that's the plan there. And you know what? I will also, while we're going over the year in review, I will also talk about what's coming up in 2023 as well. Because why not? Let me get some stuff ready here on my side. And then we can go. Let me just stop the recording now.